G'day, you beautiful, awesome people, and welcome to the pseudo-finale for Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution. G'day people, this is future KrimZen from the future whilst editing this episode. Tuning in just for a quick second here, just to let you guys know to ignore what I just said. This actually isn't the pseudo-finale. The next episode is actually going to be the official pseudo-finale, as I kind of underestimated exactly how much I had to still do with this series before I leave it to go to Duelist of the Roses. So if I ever mention pseudo-finale from here on out, ignore it. Just completely ignore it. Next episode will be the last one before we go on break. Okay, I think I got the message through, so hopefully you enjoy the episode. And sorry for the interruption here. Why do I say pseudo-finale? It's because after this episode, I am going on break from this series. Actually feels really good to say that, actually. And we're going to go on to a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Game in the new year, which is going to be the Duelist of the Roses for the PS2, which I have heard a lot of people are excited for, and I'm personally hyped for it. The reason why I'm doing it in the new year is because I need a little bit of time to practice, just catch up on a couple of mechanics that I've forgotten about, mainly the fusions, and just make sure I'm good to go for that series, and just a little bit extra time to make sure I'm pretty much pristine ready for the series, and plus I need a little bit of extra time to relax and chill for the festive seasons with family as well, if you understand that part of it. And yeah, just extra time to prep, and it's the festive season, so I need a little bit of time off as well. So in this episode we are doing the final Duelist challenges for Vrains and for GX. Now in the previous episode I went through and did Vrains, I also did some of the Duelist challenges there. However, in between the last episode and this episode, which was about 2 weeks, I kinda came prepared, but also not prepared. I came with like a banger of a deck to kind of just, you know, end it with a bang before we have to go into a hiatus for a little bit. But at the same time, I'm like, oops, I kind of forgot to make a deck to actually show off the Duelist challenges. So I guess it's gonna be like the perfect episode to go through and show off some of the previous decks we've done, and kind of mess around with the banger of a deck that I had fun making. So, because we did like 2 Duelist challenges in the past already in the previous episode, I think I might just use the real scummy deck first, just to show that off, and then I'll try and work it in with this episode. And I do apologise for not coming up with a new deck for this episode, just to do the Duelist challenges. I did look at Trickstars and Altergeist, but unfortunately, because I'm missing a ton of cards from like GX and a whole bunch of other series, I don't have the decks, or I don't have the cards really to do stable decks. And probably just by the first couple of moves here, I think a lot of you would have worked out what this deck is. It is an absolute banger, and for how scummy it is actually is quite fun, and it's kind of made grinding DP a little bit more fun these days, which is neat. Alright, I'm not going to activate the last Good Goblin Housekeeping because I need the other card discarded to actually give the extra. Oh my god, this is terrible. I might just throw one. Oh, then again, I needed to activate. I'm going to have to hope that I get a decent card off a Reckless Greed here. That was not a draw I was expecting. That was a little bit meh. Alright, we'll see if this works. Oh, by the way, if this doesn't work, it's game over straight away, because I'm gonna lose so many draw turns because of the side effect of Reckless Greed. Okay, that's not too bad. Before I do that though, I'm gonna say no to that, and then activate Foolish Burial just to mill my deck a little bit. And I'm gonna get rid of the other Makura, the Destructor. Oh, Makura, yeah, I did say it right. In my head it sounded right. Makura, the Destroyer. In the second time round too, I will explain how this deck actually works and why trap cards are activating straight from my hand, which they should not be. It's a very rare instance that you'll see trap cards activating from the hand like this. Magical Mallet, just do a mulligan, just to hope I get some decent cards out of this. Oh, good, I got some traps. Good. So, Legacy of Yatagarasu. It does have another effect, but I can't activate it because there's no spirit cards. Oh, not looking too hot here. Okay, that's not bad. I was like, yikes. Okay, we're starting to pick up a little bit. Ditch that, activate the Reckless Greed. There's no way of me turning around this afterwards either. Pot of Greed. She's looking a little thin here. I think we're just gonna make it though. Ooh, I'm gonna do a mulligan just in case. I probably will regret this. But if I get Allure of a Darkness and Armageddon Knight, or the Red Stone and Red Eyes, I'm good. I got neither of them, but I did get a Jar of Greed and a Pot of Greed and a Graceful Charity, so I think I'm perfectly fine at this point. I got plenty of draw power and exert. Oh, there we go. We're good. We're good. I'm stressing for no reason. I'm like, oh, if this doesn't work, it's game over. Oh, perfect. Ditch that. Not the Exodia pieces. Pot of Greed. And we're good, because the last three cards, I draw these and they're Exodia. Boom, doesn't matter what I discard at this point. Boom, FTKO Exodia. Alright, so you got to see the deck in action. It is so scummy because the poor opponent can't do anything because you play first and you win. They just sit there and they go, this is stupid. This isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! I may as well go play Duck Duck Goose. I don't know why Duck Duck Goose was the first thing that came to my mind. But anyways, we'll go back in and I'll explain what actually happens in that deck and why it happens the way it does. I mean, a lot of those cards are self-explanatory. Graceful Charity, Pot of Greed, we're familiar with those cards. Upstart Goblin, that's perfectly fine in this deck because the added life points, if the FTKO actually works, then who cares, because you're gonna win anyways. The ones, though, that won't make sense is why trap cards are activating straight from my hand, because as we know, the trap card has to be on a field for at least a turn. Well, they can't activate the time that you actually put them on the field, but in this case, they're actually activating straight off the bat. We saw this in the last episode, or Chem Critters. Now, as I said, while I was grinding, I went through and got all these cards, so that was pretty cool. I'm not sure what era they came from. I think it might be Arc 5. But anyways, how this all starts is we need Armageddon Knight or Foolish Burial to start off with, or even a Graceful Charity. That works either way. If you've got Makura the Destroyer in your hand, Foolish Burial from the deck, it's all good, or Armageddon Knight to put it in the graveyard as well as Armageddon Knight. I think it's seen in the Skull King deck as well, or King of Skulls. It puts a Dark type monster from the deck into the graveyard as soon as the Armageddon Knight is summoned. And I don't know why I said that really weird. It's been a busy day for me. I've been weeding all day in the garden, so I might sound a little bit exhausted, or my brain may have fried because I did it in 32-degree heat. Not very smart. But anyways, as soon as Makura the Destroyer is sent to the graveyard, its effect kicks in. And as you can see there on the effect for it, you can activate trap cards from your hand. But it only works on the turn it's sent to the graveyard, which is why I said if it doesn't work, it's almost a game over, because by that point I've probably sent 2 of them to the graveyard. There is also another reason why it's also game over for me. So yeah, as soon as that happens, any trap cards can activate from the hand, so we're carrying cards like Legacy of Yatagarasu, which allows you to draw 1 card. It does have a second effect though, but as I said, it only works when a face-up spirit monster, when the opponent has one. I thought it was me. So yeah, that's never gonna happen. Draw 1 is still fine, so basically I lose a card and gain a card. This right here is the main reason why it is game over for me if it doesn't work. Reckless Greed, so it allows me to draw 2 cards, but we must skip 2 draw phases. So meaning if I've got to end my turn, I ain't seeing a draw phase for a very long time if I activate more than 1. In this case now I would have skipped 4 draw phases with the cost of drawing 4 cards. Gate again is just to lose 1 card and gain 1 card, so really you don't gain anything there. And the big booster I originally didn't have it in the deck, and I was like, oh wait, do I have this card? It is actually a banger of a card. I don't know why I'm saying banger all of a sudden, it's just my word of the week, I think. So draw cards equal to the number of good goblin housekeeping cards in your graveyard +1. So if you have 0 of them, you just draw 1 card, so it's a neutral gain there. Lose 1 card, gain 1 card, then select 1 card from your hand and return it to the bottom of your deck, which is good for like just cycling through cards and sending them to the bottom of the deck. So if you have 2 of these in the graveyard and you go to use one of these, it means you draw 3 cards instead of like, you know, in a post. In this case, I'm only drawing 1 card. In this case, though, I would probably send Foolish Burial to the graveyard because, the bottom of the deck, because I've already got the what I need in the graveyard. Although sometimes I don't do that and I use Foolish Burial to just kind of meal the deck a little bit, so I don't draw like useless cards. Now, Magical Mallet, the only reason why I'm running it is because I don't have Reload. Reload is actually, well, it's faster for one. I don't need to press A on every single card in my hand. And B, it just refreshes my hand. So in this case, I draw potentially new draw cards, new trap cards. Or I draw, in this case, Allure of Darkness to send Makira the Destroyer, or Banish it more like. And then I draw better cards. And then whatever it's called, the Redstone was featured in like the Red Eyes deck I did. So kind of using a Red Eyes engine with the Dark, more like my Skull engine more like, to just get awesome draw power, which is basically what this deck is. It's just draw, 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 discard, 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 mulligan, mulligan, mulligan. What's left? There'd be an Armageddon Knight in my deck. And then, just get down to a point where you have Exodia come into your hand. Magical Mallet, just to refresh. You don't have to refresh everything in your hand, obviously. And Graceful Charity is to discard things. As I said, it helps with Makira to destroy if you don't have a Foolish Burial turn 1, or if you're lucky enough to draw in it, just discard it. Jar of Greed is just draw 1, so it's just a neutral. I am not getting the Redstone or Legend, or whatever it's called. I could have Magical Mallet there, actually. Oh, there we go. I got it. The reason why... I'll get to it in a second. I just got to discard... Cards of the Redstone. The reason why this is another good card, too, is because not only do you send a Red Eyes to the deck, but afterwards there's another effect, too, where you can actually discard another Red Eyes from your deck to the graveyard, so you kind of get an extra... mill out of it, which is very handy, so you don't need to use Foolish Burial or anything like that. So it's a Foolish Burial plus a Pot of Greed in one, which is why I went for that Red Eyes engine in opposed to like any other engine, or just why I ran it in the first place. And there's my Good Goblin Housekeeping. This will draw me 3, which means I have 1 card left, and you hate to see it, don't you? Oh, wait. Did I only draw... Oh, no, I got it. Never mind. I miscounted. I don't know why I thought I had 4 pieces of Exodia. I'm like, you hate to see it, don't you? But I managed to put 1 back. If I didn't have Exodia by that point, I would have used Graceful Charity. Since there's 3 cards in the deck, I can still draw it instead of decking myself out. Okay, that was quick. Now, these 2 we haven't shown off, so I can actually use another deck. So I guess, since we already mentioned the Skulls, let's go to Skulls. Where is my Skulls of Doom? I was actually on top of it, funny enough. Alright, and I just realised just then I'm not wearing my glasses, so luckily the deck didn't require me to read, because we never saw anything, so that was good. Alright, got my glasses on, they're a little bit dirty, I'm gonna have to deal with it. I don't know how they got dirty. Okay, that's a bit of an awkward hand. Mizuki, Foolish Burial, Lady of Right, Skull Servant, and the King of Skull Servants. Well, I got Skull Servants, the King of Skulls in my hands at least. That's a plus. I don't need to do any shenanigans to get him out. Pot of Greed, that's a good start. Hopefully I've got Graceful Charity. Did I? I'm actually now questioning if I did something right with this deck. I hope I put a graceful charity in here. I hope I did. I'm not going to use this deck. You can discard this card to activate. Alright, we'll use this first. I gotta get rid of Right Prince to start with. As I said, it's been about 2 weeks since I last played, which would have been the last time I played this deck, so I can't believe how quickly I forget. Allure of Darkness. I could do Allure of Darkness and just hope I get a thingamajiggy. Oh, look, I got 2 Right Princes there. Nice. Alright, we'll just set that and hope they fall for it. I'm probably going to get hit with some life point damage, but that's alright. Unfortunately, it came to a bit of a halting stop there, unfortunately. Alright, Gardener. Ooh, Ga. First time I watched Zexal, I'm like, what is with the names? It's like Ga and Do. It's like, ooh, they're a bit of a on the tongue names, aren't they? So Gardener. How many times did I say Ga there? Anyways, Right Prince can just be set into defense. I honestly didn't get anything really to back up constant discarding there. Alright, what is the Knight of Hanoi gonna do? I think that's how you pronounce it, Hanoi. Also, I have to mention this too when I was doing the grinding. I honestly thought this dude looked like, oh my god, I forgot the name of them from the Season 3 and Season 4. Is it? No, I don't think it's Season 4. I think it's just Season 3 of 5Ds, like the dudes that are going up against Yusei and all that. They have like the mech knights and all that. For those who have watched 5Ds will probably know what I'm talking about. I generally haven't watched 5Ds in a long time. I've started to go back and started watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Funny enough, so because it's on Netflix, I'm like, yay, I should probably sit down and watch Yu-Gi-Oh! This is... I can bring back that, or I could potentially bring back... no, I'm not going to use my different dimension capsule just yet. No. I did get a Dark Griffin. And I also... Gryphus, sorry. I can just banish that. I could just send it to the graveyard. I think I might, because then I can do... No, not yet. That's gonna let me discard. And then if I discard... just the right mare. And use Twin Twister. At the moment, my burial from a different dimension isn't gonna mean anything. And then activate Mizuki, because I've got a King of Skulls already in my graveyard from earlier. I should have enough life points here to, attack points to OTKO at this point. Hopefully. There's nothing to stop me. 11,000 attack. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, never mind, life points still happen. I'm like, I knew there was an effect of ga. But I just had a moment, I'm like, oh, wait, does that negate life point damage? No, it just stops it from being destroyed. Sick. Alright. What should we do now? Haven't done Dark World in a long time, I don't think. We'll do Dark World. Alright, whatever, we'll just hit the A button there. Alright, so Dark World was all about discarding. Oh, well. Everything today seems to be revolving around discarding techniques. Was there an era where discarding just became a thing? Because it's like, I just realized my first deck, the Exodia deck, was all about discarding. And then the skulls were all about discarding. Happy Lover? Dude, that's an old card. I guess it works. If you gotta go into Agent of Creation, which we saw with Sartorius, he's just gonna pay 500 life points to bring out Shine Balls. Perfect for Lynx. I mean, you know, whack off 1,500 life points. You already got 3 sacrifices there for Lynx. Not bad. Especially if it's like requiring 2-star vanilla monsters, especially Fairy. Okay, 1 in attack position, interesting. Alright, card destruction, awesome. How many effects am I going to get off with that? I could just get rid of that, because that's actually by battle, which isn't what I want. Each player draws 1 card, then each player discards 1 card. Well, I'm about to do a big number here, so I think I'm just going to do a Allure of Darkness. And then go boom on that. Terraforming. The Gates of the Dark World. And activate that. Yep. Alright, let's just do this. He's going to get 2 cards out of it, so it's not a big gain for him. Alright, so I'm going to destroy that. Oh, dude. Alright, I'm assuming this is just to bring it to my hand. That could be handy. Then again, a lot of things are just going to get summoned at this point. Alright, I'm just going to bring that Baron of the Mad King of the Dark World to my hand. Alright, he's going to get special summoned. Oh, wait, no. Oh. Well, I wish I did that now, because I could have easily just special summoned that. When your opponent activates a normal spell card, pay 1,000 life points. Yep, we'll do that, because it turns into, they discard 1 of my cards. You discard... Alright, we'll just do that, and then... By a card effect, yep. Cool, because if I deal life point damage, I'm going to get that effect. No! Oh, I was meant to go for 1 more, except my D-pad didn't respond because I've worn it out. Oopsies. Well, that made a difference. I was meant to go for 1 more! Alright, I think a link's going to happen. I don't know if I could have stopped that, though. Because I still would have had... Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered who I hit, but I would have had potentially another monster on the field. Alright, my oopsie doozy. Target wants to destroy that target. That could be handy. Alright, let's just summon you. Hold on, have I got any graveyard effects by any chance? Nope. Right, so let's see what happens here. Alright, well, I really hope... Link Spider? Yep. So it's gonna get co-linked. Okay, cool. No, Nudoria works, and then boom on you. 1,000 attack I can deal with. There's 2,600 I couldn't deal with. Considering I made a bit of an oopsie and thought someone got special summoned when they didn't. Oh, brain control, awesome. What can I do here? I can just summon him. 1600 and brain control and do 2600 damage instead. I gotta pay 800 life points though. Oh, wait. The restriction is I can't summon anything else. Alright, kills. I can only set at that point. Alright, we'll just get rid of that then. That got rid of his field, so that's good. Let's see how he retaliates at this point. Defense card. Well, just judging from what I've seen already, I don't know how strong his deck is. I could summon that. 2300. Or I just throw that into defense mode and then sacrifice it next turn if he can't retaliate. Well, I can't take that out. And I can't brain control it because it's got 0 attack. Although I can... No, I can't because I can't special summon. That's one of the erratas for brain control, I do believe. I don't know if that was originally there back in the day. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I think it was just... pay and take control of the opponent's monster, and then you could do whatever you want with it. Honeybot. Well, goodbye to my monster, but I still remain with a tribute. And able to beat that. Ooh, morphing jar. Hello. Hello, my precious. You came a little late, but still you're here regardless. I can deal with that. I didn't realise I made this deck kind of inconsistent. Goodbye. I thought this deck was a lot more consistent. Huh. Well, there's a bit of retrospect for you. The deck isn't as consistent as I thought it was. Oh, end phase. Hello. Card destruction. Well, I could just set this. And then just a little bit of that. Just a little bit of seasoning here and there. Makes the steak taste pretty nice. I love how today I'm just in one of those moods. It's just whatever comes to my mind, I'm just gonna say it whether it makes sense or not. Alright. Okay. End phase. He's not giving me much to work with here. What do you want? Oh yeah. Well, I can't summon any other monsters, only got level 1s. So let's just summon out the big boy instead and... Oh, okay. Never mind. Rip that idea! Fine, if you don't want me to summon... I'm only gonna get 1 card out of that. How about no? So how about I just do this? Because you're not being very fun at the moment. I have nothing to discard at this point, so a bit of a wasted morphing jar. I'm a bit mad. I would have had something with 2000. Target 1 set card on the field, destroy that target, discard 1 card. Huh, I could get rid of brain control. Or I can just go for an attack and just miss out on the kill. 100 life points he's gonna live on. A bit sad. Wah, wah, wah. I probably made it too easy. I actually got cards in his hand now, but oh wait, this only works on direct attacks. It's okay. Oh wait, couldn't I have just... No, is that not dark? Wait, oh, dope. Although... Oh, it's... That's okay, I still win. Because he can't attack on this because he's in main phase 2. That's alright, it's game over. I've got a 2300 on the field. And he's got 2 monsters in attack position that are lower. Well, he did. 26. Okie dokie. And a trap. What can I do from here? And... Draw one card. Nope. Ah, could have just brain control, couldn't I? Oh wait, does that not... Can I not target Link monsters, or did I summon? No, I haven't summoned. Hold on, I'm reading that right. Face up monster your opponent controls that can be normal summoned set. Take control. Oh, wait. That can be normal summoned or set. Link monsters are special summoned. I can't... Wow, that's a big errata. I completely misread that. I thought you couldn't do a normal summon afterwards. Huh. Okay. I have like zip to do here. I'm just gonna have to do this. And just draw an extra card. Two graceful chariot. Oh wait, I can special summon off of this. Hells yeah. And get rid of the level 1. Howza, I knew someone had a special effect from the graveyard. Oh, dude, I had something for Oh, wait. Have I done a normal summon? No, I haven't! Hey, how often do you win with a Sangan? Besides its effects. I'm actually gonna win with a direct attack from Sangan. That's fine with me. Torrential Tribute actually won me the duel. Even though I won anyways. Alright, that was interesting. That's all of Rain's done. Oh wait, why'd I just press B again? GX! We have quite a lot to do, so maybe I could speed through this and just be like, huh, Exodia. Alright, let's see how many times this works. Alright, let's see if every single one of them can be Exodia'd on the first turn. Oh hey, with a potential FTKO here, and if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna have to sit there and let them smash into me. God, the old generation duels look so bland. I noticed that because I was like, after playing Vrains, I went back to like the old, like original Yu-Gi-Oh! And the backgrounds look so bland. Alright, Makiro the Destroyer. Jar Greed will activate. Legacy Yatagaruso will activate. I will actually use a Yatagaruso deck. The problem is though, I need the right card so to do it. Oh lord, this is looking too flash. Kinda saved it. Alright, unfortunately Red Eyes and a... Hold on, I'm gonna activate that last. Pot of Greed first. Nope. I hope I draw something decent to get rid of. Oh. Oh. Oh, baby. That's sexy. That sexy pot of greed. Oh. Uh-oh. Don't you dare. We're running very thin ice here. I don't know if I can get out of this. Oh, thank the heavens for Magical Mallet. Reload Tenchi down the track, but unfortunately I could only get reload from 5Ds, so I'm still kind of hanging out for reload at the moment. But as I said, Magical Mallet for now kind of does the same thing. Oh, dude, seriously? That's not a hand you want to see. Oh, dude, that's it. Oh, come on, dude. Are you serious? I get a draw face too, at least. Reckless Greed never showed its ugly face. And I didn't get rid of another did I? Uh-oh, if I got rid of both my Makiras, that's it. The deck strategy's over. I don't care if you Dark Hold me or not. The deck isn't revolving around attacking or anything. Armageddon Knight means nothing to me. He's useless! He's just a slave for Exodia. 900 life point damage, big whoop. I'm about to deal you like a ton of damage by not doing anything except drawing and discarding. I swear to God, if there's no Makira in this deck, I'm screwed. Oh, good. I didn't discard the second one. Kinda saved it. If this doesn't work, that's it. I've got no way of running this deck afterwards. I'm not exactly in a good position if you can't tell. Oh my God. RIP! I have 2 turns to try and save that, and it never happened. So yeah, Adrian still uses Cloudy, and it's almost the same as his campaign deck, I think, except maybe a wee bit more better? Maybe? Alright, we should get it now. That's a lot better hand. Pot of Greed, Magical Mallet, and 2 good Goblin Housekeeping cards too. Alright, first things first on the agenda, just get rid of the Makira into the structure into the graveyard, because that's where he belongs, let's face it. He's not good enough for the deck or the hand. Not going to activate on the second one. Oh, thank God for Allure of Darkness, because you can go to the bottom of the deck. You're not needed just yet. Oh, dude. Well, 1 Magical Mallet can go back. I don't need 2 at the moment. Oh, you're serious. Hey, mate. What's with this RNG? Okay, that's a little bit better. I can't complain. Reckless Greed and Cards of the Red Stone. Except if this doesn't draw me anything good. Should have seen that one coming. Yeah, I didn't say it was consistent. I said it was a banger, but I didn't say it was consistent. I just have days or moments where it's like, hey, you're not gonna draw what you want, and it's game over by that point, and which it was. I couldn't draw for 2 turns, so I could have potentially lost, or nothing could have happened. The temptation just to go for Allure of Darkness here and just hope that I draw a Graceful Charity is very tempting, because it gives me like a +2 straight off the bat. Although Reckless Greed gives me a 3. I think I'm just gonna go safe. I was like, hey, I could be very risky at this point and be like, swag, YOLO, but nope. Not gonna happen, I don't think. Alright, let's just try this. Let's see what dead ends I get led to this time. Oh, I'm kind of glad I didn't go for the swag, because it wouldn't have paid off. This is actually much better. Hold on, not yet. Even though it wouldn't make a difference at this point. Hold on, you can wait. Get rid of you. Now you can activate. As I said, it would have made a difference when I activated it. Mill the deck a little bit, just so I don't get trapped again like the past couple of duels. Actually, I'm pretty good now. I've milled out all of the garbage that kind of make the hand die. So it should be just straightforward, discard, 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 and win the game by doing absolutely nothing. Which is basically what this deck is. You just put a card down, draw a card, or discard. I nearly won the game just there with quite a lot of cards left in the deck. I just won the game. Ha, that's the quickest I've pulled Exodia. That's fun. Love when it's really quick. Nice. Alright, so yeah, as I said, he's just mainly Cloudy. Alright, let's actually use something else. I did Ra last time. Ooh, let's use Vampires. I haven't used Vampires in a while. Right. Here's a good question though, do I remember how to use Vampires? Probably not. I think I go second for Vampires. It's the thing, I have decks and I don't play them for a long time, and then it comes to episodes like this and I'm like, how do I play this deck again? I've genuinely forgot. Oh. Blaster Dragon Rule of Infernos. So banish 2 fire types and special summon that. Okay! That's kind of bad. Well, I did get Vampire Domain. It does give me an extra normal summon. I have Frulin. When a monster declares an attack, you can special summon this card in your hand of defense, which is what I want. I have nothing to play at all. Absolute zilch zip nothing. That's bad. But I can summon that. Okay, I do get defense, so I can potentially fight off an attack. Oh wow, so you banish 2 cards, and then at the end of my end phase, it goes back to... Wow, that's a stalemate. Nothing happened. Fun! Alright, Vampire Kingdom. I know I was going to make some modifications to this deck, but I never got around to it because I'm still missing a couple of cards I need from 5Ds. And I can still do zip zip nothing. Zip zilch nothing. Can you please attack? Because I can do something then. Okay, one of these matches where nothing happens because I have forgotten what I do, but even if I did know what to do, I still can't do anything. That gives me an additional summon, and I gain life points because of it. Other than that, my only special summon method needs the opponent to actually attack or I attack. But I can't do that with no monsters, and somebody here doesn't want to summon a monster. Oh, finally I have something I can do. Alright, if this card is special summoned, which ain't gonna happen. If this card is in your graveyard, you can send 1 vampire card from your hand or face-up field to the graveyard, special summon this card, but banish the card. Okay, we're going somewhere at this point. We can finally do something, and it feels good. Yes! Yes! Summon Vampire Frulin into defense position mode, baby. And I get 1,000 life points because I suck the life points out of Axel. Could activate that and get Scarlet Scourge. Actually, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I just use the effect of that and then get a normal summon, get Scarlet Scourge, and then just do some shenanigans off of that? Well, oops, that's all I can say. Oopsie doozy. I completely forgot about that. Well, no, I didn't completely forget. I just completely skipped over it because I was like, hey, I've actually got a monster I can summon. I got too excited about actually having... Never mind. Maybe it was good that I got too excited about actually having gameplay. Because I would have lost it anyways. 2 Vampire Domains. Ha! Does this mean I get... No, because I think it's just a general hard once per turn. If it's special summoned, I can add... Ooh. I can add another vampire from my deck. Oh, wait, what? If this you can send 1 vampire. Hold on. Well, let's I could potentially special summon that. Alright. Right, you get special summoned, I get a card. I'm gonna get Frulin back, of course. So 500, that's not gonna be a big whoop at the end of it. Alright, Frulin, just so I can special summon her back out again. And then go Vampire Domain. Wait, it still activated, didn't it? Because I got another one on the field anyways. Alright, discard that. I think it's banished, yeah. Doesn't matter. I think I did that before. I'm like, oh, I wonder what happens. Ooh, I could always bypass at this point. And then get another Frulin out in the field, or I can get Vampire Grace, but it can't attack this turn, that's alright. And then I get Frulin out in the field as well. You can use the effect once per turn. You can declare one card type your opponent sends. Oh yeah, that's right. This is like a real nasty deck because it does. I could get rid of spells. Might get rid of spells because that seems to be. Oh, right, Geki. Okay. And I'm gonna destroy that. Hold on. What? What am I doing? Target one card on the field, send one dark. Destroy. Oh, okay. I gotta get rid of a card in the process. I could get rid of Vampire Vamp. And then if I get another Reborn card, I can easily just bring that back with that. I'm gonna get another Frulin on the field. Oh, I can activate that? Okay. Target one zombie monster in your graveyard. And one monster in your opponent's graveyard. Oh, wait. And also banish the second target. Oh yeah, there's like no monsters in his graveyard, so I can't... Yeah, there's no requirement there. Oh, you're annoying. What to do? I think I'm just gonna go for an attack here. What do you want me to activate? Oh yeah, Frulin. Of course. Right, you in defense position. I could always just bolster up my life points. I would have got so much more there. I think I'm just gonna go end phase. I think I've got this. I should be in a good position now. Destroy. Oh. Bollocks! Alright, so paid 5... I think it was paid 500 life points to bring that or something. Did I activate Vampire Grace as effect last turn? I think I did. I just realized that then. But now I can actually use this! Book of Life. Now, the reason why I did Vampire Vamp, because I overpowered much. And I could just banish that. So summon out Vampire Vamp. And then the card gets banished on Axel's side. And then I'm just going to go through and be like, hey, get rid of one of your spell cards. Because they're just plain annoying at this point. And then I get rid of a card. Oh dude, that's bad. Of course it's MST. And they get my effect at the same time. Okay, so whatever's, just go for the attack. And the reason why Frulin's not activating, I just realized that is because it's not up against a monster. If it's life point damage, it doesn't activate. Alright, that was Axel Brody. He was a bit of a pain in the ass for you. Right. Blair. Oh, I haven't used Blue Eyes in a long time. I can't remember if I actually used it in the last episode. But we'll go with it anyways because Blue Eyes is awesome. I don't know if I still got my Red Eyes deck. Maybe I got rid of it because I wasn't all that happy with it. Alright, second. And then we'll start spinning it up with the Exodia deck, hopefully. Because we're starting to get on the time, I just realised. I was like, ooh! I mean, yes, it's the finale. I guess I should go for a little bit longer. But still, I don't want it dragging out for too long. Right, Chaos Form. Yeah, I can work with this. Discard 1 card, add up to 2 dragon monsters. Oh yeah, we can do some shenanigans. Oh, what? What? Ow! I've seen that strategy before. Ouchies! That actually legitimately hurt. I could send that to the graveyard. Or I could just send that to the graveyard. Alright, so do that. And a blue eyes. Excuse me. And then activate the alternative eyes so I can special summon that. Just go show off my blue eyes first, you know, be like, hey, I've got the most powerful dragon card in existence, bow before me. And then I'm just gonna do that actually, just in case an alternative eyes pops up. Alright, there's a whopping 7,000 attack on the field. I think I may even just summon this as well. And then activate its effect, and at that point I can go Chaos Ritual. Oh, sorry, Advanced Ritual Art. I said Chaos Ritual. Combining Chaos Form and Advanced Ritual Art into one, I see. Just one of those days. Alright. Ah, goodbye. That's game. Walkaboo. Well, that may have gone to the top of the deck because there's no Necro Valley, and that's game. Actually, that would have legitimately been quite an interesting but annoying duel to do, because she would have been using cards that would have increased my life points, but because of reaction to bad Thingy-Jiggy that you saw there do 3,000 total life point damage to me, that would have been quite nasty. Yeah, it looks like I did get rid of the Red Eyes deck. I don't see... Oh no, I did. There is a Red Eyes deck still here. I feel a bit iffy about using this deck because I just said it's not that good. It generally isn't that good. Because, like, thinking back on it, it's definitely could be a lot better. But it's still within my realms of understanding, so I guess that's why I'm using it. Now let's see if I actually do remember how to do this. I need Red Eyes. Oh lord, there's like nothing at all to use. I'm having one of these days where I draw cards, but because the deck is so inconsistent, I ain't getting the cards I want. I don't control any Red Eyes monster, and I don't have Red Eyes in my deck, in my graveyard, so nothing's gonna happen. Or is this the game telling me, hey, don't say my decks are bad, because they will act bad, and then confirm what I just said. Oh. This is why you carry an MST or Twin Twister in your deck. I don't know if I carry either one of them. What is this deck? Let's not use it. It's garbage! Oh, I did need reminding that it was garbage. Thank you very much. I would have preferred that I just forgot the deck. It's alright, later down the track I'll go through it and brush them up a little bit to be better decks, but for now they can remain scum. Alright, this is kind of an interesting hand to open with. Alright, the usual opening. Let's just see if the bad luck's gonna continue at this rate. I mean, what could happen? It just goes dead after a couple of draws. I hope not. I've had that happen before. I've just drew into cards that I can't do anything with. I didn't get Foolish Barrel, didn't get Graceful Charity, didn't get my Armageddon Knight, didn't get anything. It just went rip to the sun. Kind of like it's doing now. It may potentially go rip to the sun. Alright, well, hopefully draws something into good that I can put at the bottom of the deck, which I did, thankfully. Alright, this time I'm going to get 2 cards. That can go to the bottom of the deck. Pot of Greed, please do something good, please. I don't know what you do. Okay, thank the 11s. It gives me a foot in a jar. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna get Gyro Grade gone just so I can keep track of like how many of these I've used. This is bad. This is very bad. Normally by this point I don't have so many limbs. Okay, that might be the saving grace here. I was like, this is pretty bad actually. Magical Mallet is actually kind of good at this point because I can mulligan. Because that's not a good looking hand. That's looking very unhealthy. Put it back. Send it back. Return to sender. And that's not what I wanted to see. Oh, come on. It's got me pretty hard here. It's like... Oh, dude. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's bound to happen at this rate. I'm gonna get cards I can't draw off of. And it happened. That's what happens when it looks like that for most of the duel. You end up to a point where it just doesn't work. As I said, it works, but unfortunately if you just get bad draws, it's just... Good night! And that's a pretty purple hand there, or pink, whatever trap card colour you consider it. Pink or purple. I think I consider it pinky purple. Which is what I'd like to see, actually. Especially with a Foolish Burial. Otherwise, if there was no Foolish Burial, it's a game over. Well, not really a game over, but more of a... Not an FTKO at that point. Alright. I'm basically just gonna get my hand... no, I'm gonna go -1, actually, because I have to put a card back at the bottom of the deck afterwards. I was like, I'm going for basically neutral, a mulligan at this point, but I lose a card thanks to good Goblin housekeeping. Rats. Not good. Although, I'm probably better putting Gyro Grade back to the bottom. Because I get an extra card off of good Goblin housekeeping. Yeah, okay. Okays. Okay. I don't know. It's not looking too flash hot again. She's kind of melting again. Okay, that's a bit better. It really wasn't looking too flash hot there. I'm gonna mulligan because I got 3 limbs and they really hold the deck down at that point because you don't want to draw into bad cards. Or like Exodia pieces and be like, oh, I have to discard them because of Graceful Charity's side effect. Or you just get a Reckless Grade on the mulligan, which is what you want. Alright, that's cool. Pot of Grade, we should be back on track now. Ladies and gentlemen, your aircraft is now back on course. Please remain strapped in, seatbelts fastened, and enjoy the ride. Two Gyro Grades. That will bring me down to 12. What? Allure of Darkness, where are you? Okay, that's fine. I need something, no. I'm a bit thin. Thank you. I'm like, where is my Allure of Darkness? It's shrouded in darkness at the moment. Did I just win? I hope I won. I did. Actually, they were in the exact correct order that you have Exodia in. Huh, you turn that around and the opponent's like, oh, Exodia's just facing me. Giving me the stare down at the moment. That's the worst time to see Exodia. Oh my lord, I have a lot of duels to do still. Do I do another episode? Because I didn't realize I had so many duels to do. I was like screwing around thinking casually, oh, this is fine. There's not that many duels to do. Turns out there's a lot more. Which means what I said at the beginning could be a lie at this point. It may not leave a finale. I might need another episode to do all these. There's too many of them. Alright. On the spot decision. I think I'm gonna have to do another episode. I generally didn't realize I had so many duels to do. Which is fine by me, actually, because I generally didn't feel good about the fact I'm not using a decent deck to really show off the Duelist challenges. So that's cool. It gives me like another bit to like think over. Oh god, this is another bad hand, isn't it? Oh, sweet heavens, take me now. Oh. Not exactly what I wanted to see off of a graceful charity. I think I'm only getting a +1 here. Oh no, I got a +2. I don't know. I think this might be dead. Which it is. Okay, just for Jaden, because I know it's a hero deck. Let's bring back the old Necro Clutch. And then I'm gonna have to put a... Hey future me, editing this video, can you please put a little note at the beginning of the episode where I say it's the pseudo-finale, where it's actually not the pseudo-finale, it's actually the second episode before the finale? Because it's gonna run way over time if I actually do all the Duelist challenges. Thanks! Awesome! Right, I'm gonna have 2 extra episodes. Really? This is what happens when you don't plan it out properly. You end up going way over your expected due date. That's cool because I did say Duelist of the Roses was happening in the new year anyway, so that's not getting affected either way. Cool, it's like I didn't say that at the beginning of the episode that Duelist of the Roses were gonna happen next week. That would have been a straight lie. Alright, speaking of which, I got 2 ways of getting Necro Valley onto my hand, which was good. I also have a double summon, and I have my Temple, and I have my Nobleman, which does me nothing. I do have a Heretic. Or do I just summon you, get a Necro Valley boost? Necro Valley boosts me up by what, 400? 300? 500? Good. I was like, they don't tend to do that. Also hit down for summon, don't activate effect. I've done that too many times in this series. Let's not do it again. Right, get rid of you. A ton of cards there in back row makes me a little bit nervous. Oh, I probably should have double summoned. Oops. It's alright, I can do that next turn. I didn't particularly want to double summon and then have a Mirror Force pop, so that could have been a good thing too. Alright, let's drop their attack. Pot of Duality! I remember back in the days too that didn't have the errata of you could only use it once per turn. I generally didn't realise it had that errata. Until recently I'm like, oh, you can't keep using it like you used to back in the days. Swords, hey! Guess what? I'm gonna bypass that. Swords don't exist in this deck. Especially when you got Gravekeeper's Heretic. Bad time to use Spiritualist. Is destroyed by battle. Think I might keep my double summon for now. Get rid of that. Oh yeah, it's Bubble Man. Bubble Man deserves to die. He's useless. I'm sorry, I'm gonna pop his bubble. He's a terrible card, just like... Actually no, someone did correct me and say the Elemental Heroes are actually decent, just not Jaden's deck. Okay. Trying to get some... Oh, okay, Polymerization. Okay, because that gets treated as Neos when on the field. Oh, this card. That does get a downer. Because of my Temple. I might need my fusion card now. Yeah, I can do that. Get up my commandment. Double summon. Bring you out. Activate your effect. Supernaturalist. You, and I could very well just do you. Actually, it might be better to use you. You're really used to get my card back onto the field. The other card has 1500 though when I summon it, so Nobleman's better to keep. I'm still gonna get a terrible attack boost out of that, but still, 3200 is nothing to scoff at. Oh, wait, hold on. Problem. I completely forgot about a certain spell card on the field. Someone's gonna have to go Ripperoonie at this point. I was gonna bring out another Necro Valley Temple just to lower that attack down even further. Not much else I can do at this point. Commandment's gonna have to go rip again. So that point, was it all worth it? Nah, it wasn't. It wasn't worth it. Pretty sure I won't go, yep. And then, who do I want exactly? Who would be good for summoning? Oh, wait. Visionary. You'd be good. You contribute summon this card by attributing one Gravekeeper monster. Not at the moment. 1500, I think that's still gonna go rip, but if it does, its effect kicks in, I can special summon a card. Oh wait, why am I going battle phase? I want end phase. How did I get my B's mixed up with my E's? I can attack next turn. Alright, activate Necro Valley Temple, 1800, alright. It kind of forces him to either crash or go into defense position, alright. He didn't want to go into my monster and attack, make that effect kick in. Okay, I'm fine. Wait. I did, didn't I? I can't remember. Dude, did I seriously forget to activate Supernaturalist effect? I think I did. I genuinely think I did. I'm feeling I did, so let's activate that now while it's in my head. Right, you go into that. You go there. And you crash into that. Alright, big chunk of life points out the way. And I'm gonna grab... Where is it? Hidden Temples of the Necro Valley. That way you can't special summon. Doesn't matter, I think it's game over by this point. Because it doesn't matter what he summons, it's going to get dropped by 1000 attack and defense. Alright, that's game. It doesn't matter what he does at this point. Activate that. No more special summons for you. Crash into you. Diamond Dude? That's Asta Phoenix's card. What's that doing in this deck? Alright, that's game. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna have to do the rest of the duels in the next episode, which will be the actual finale. I generally didn't realize how many duels I had left. Which means, as I said, it gives me a bit of extra time to go through and make up a decent deck. Which is, as I said, fine by me. In the meantime, though, I need a new booster pack. Which works out fine too, because it means at the end of the next episode, it means I can go off and grind and then not think about it ever again for however long the hiatus lasts for. Alright, Jaden's deck. We're doing that. I should have probably done Cyrus with Cyber Dragon, but that's fine. I did say I wouldn't mind trying out an Elemental Hero deck, so this works fine too. Or if I get really desperate, I could do an Elemental Hero deck for the finale and just grind that out completely, considering I'm in kind of a good mood for going through and doing that. So Vision Hero, Evil Heroes, yes! Evil Heroes! I did say I wanted to do a deck based on Evil Heroes. There should be Destiny Heroes in here too, so Destiny Hero and Evil Hero were both 2 cards I wanted to use, so that's going to be cool with me. I wonder if that was an Evil Hero archetype card just then. I just scrolled over. I just looked over it just to see what it did. Oh, yep, there's Destiny Heroes too. Awesome. So there's like Evil Heroes and Destiny Heroes, as well as the Mask Heroes and the Elemental Heroes and the Neospatians, the usual shenanigans that you... Ah? That's where you got that card by Booster Pack. I got that through other means. Oh well, that's interesting. For those who kind of skipped over getting that, that's where you naturally get the card for booster packs. Divine Neos, waste of time to summon. Not worth it. Unless there's a much easier way of summoning that. Emergency Provisions, Dark Fusion, which is what we need for the Dark Heroes. Parallel World Fusion, Skyscraper 2 Heroes. This brings back a little bit of nostalgia for me for GX. I will admit that. I seriously need to watch GX again. Misfortune, Oversoul, Destiny Hero. There's going to be so many like Destiny Heroes and Evil Heroes I'm not familiar with. I did hear though at one point this year, I think it was this year, a whole bunch of new Dark Heroes got released, so you know, that'll be kind of cool if Konami could get on to like putting that in the game. Thank you. Although, fun fact, this came out in April in Japan, April 2019, for the Japanese, and got the international release in August. So we're like, what, 4 months off a year's release, and we've had no updates, no bug fixes or anything. Huh. It says an awful lot. I did see Prisma, which I think I've already got 3 of. Weed Out. Huh, interesting. Oh yeah, Link Monster, Extra Hero, Wonder Diver. Driver, I said diver. Interesting, they had their own Link Monster too. I didn't know that. And too much text to read at the moment. Cocoon Rebirth, Wild Edge, Different Dimension Capsule. I'm not sure if I needed that. I'm actually generally curious if there is any cards in here that I'm... What? What the... That's an old card. What's that doing here? Then again, as I said, Happy Lover was an old card too. Like, that was featured in Duelist the Roses, and that was in the Vrain's Duelist. Oh, Yubel, that's another card you'll see in here. I don't think I've got any Yubel decks planned. Or any need for Yubel. What? Divine Serpent, gah! Isn't that the same Divine Serpent that, what's-his-face used in Season 4 of Yu-Gi-Oh? Okay. I don't know what's that doing here. Tragogia? I think Tragogia was decent at one point, then I think I got it routed or something like that, and then it's... Oh yeah, the Phantasmals. That could make for an interesting deck. The Sacred Beast. Destiny Hero Dangerous, Destiny Hero Malicious. Necroid Shaman. Slaughter Summoning Karibo. Dark Summoning Beast. That I think I need. Oh no, that's for... Yeah, I have to do a Sacred Beast deck, I think. Evil Hero Malicious Fiend. God, I am so leaning towards Evil Hero, it's not funny. The Selection. Destruction of Destiny. How many have I got so far? 200. I normally stop at 200. You know what? We'll open up a couple more packs and we'll call it an episode. I'm having too much fun seeing all like the cards I'm pulling. Necro Gardener, that's a good card. Okay, that looks really cool. Cannot be special summoned except by its own effect. After this face-up card on the field is destroyed and sent to the graveyard during the next... What? Except by its... Oh, wait, yeah. So it can be normal summoned, but it can't be special summoned. I always get that mixed up. Whenever I read that, I think it can only be summoned a certain way, but it's like, oh wait, it can be normal summoned. The Tyrant Neptune. I swear that had... something I came across needed that card. Something I was looking at and I was like, this sounds pretty cool. And I'm like, oh, I don't have that card. And I never did the deck. Now I forgot what deck it was. Elemental, Destiny Signal, form change. Alright, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. So yeah, not the finale, that's gonna be next week's. I'm gonna have to delay the finale once again. Because this game doesn't want to die at this point. Oh, let me go on break, game. But yeah, next episode, the finale, we will actually finish off the Duelist challenges. I genuinely underestimated how many Duelist challenges I had left. And yeah, if we kept going doing all them, it would have been a 2-hour long episode. I'm not exactly in the mood to do a 2-hour long episode either. So yeah, that's why we're ending it here. So, I'll see you guys same time next week for the official finale for this series. And... after that, in the new year, Duelist of the Roses, yes! Gonna be so fun! So yeah, until then, this is Lady KrimZen saying, ciao for now, make sure to stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys next week. I completely screwed up my outro, good job me! Ciao!